Well, thanks for coming, everyone. We're excited about this season, getting off to a good start, and we're into practices heavy and actually open up on this coming Sunday. We return our top 6 scorers from last year's team, and we're excited about where we think that group can take us. Of those, we'll rely heavily on 2 seniors. Kaylee Cladevo from North Tama is our returning post player. She had a great season last year. She was a first-team all-conference player. She's really dynamic and will be a big threat for us in the interior. And then she's complemented by our other senior, Bobby Burrows, who can really score it from the perimeter and stretches the defenses really well and can really shoot the three. So we'll rely heavily on those 2 as our most experienced returning players. Bobby actually was a second-team all-conference player, so returning those 2 all-conference players. And then the rest of our lineup will be a group of sophomores, 4 of which got a lot of experience last year in some big games, and they're a really, really talented group, and we're pretty confident that they can lead us as we go forward. So, what else, Katie?
Any key newcomers that you've seen in the first couple weeks of practice?
We're still learning a little bit about our newcomers. We're intrigued a little bit by Adrian Butker from Cedar Falls, and we think that she can give us some minutes inside, and she's a big physical kid and is learning every day, and I think by the end of the season she's going to be a really good player. But there is a learning curve, but she's showing well in practice early on. And then we've got some other sophomores that didn't play a lot last year that are going to move into key roles for us. So we're pretty confident. We're young, no doubt. We're young. So we'll be a couple seniors and the rest pretty youthful. But those sophomores, several of them got key minutes in key games and will be a big part of who we are.
You want to talk about the new rule changes and how you maybe have adapted to that, or what you've had to change?
We're going to learn as we go. I think we played an exhibition at Upper Iowa, and I think once we get used to them, we'll like them. The 4 quarters is an adjustment, but I think it will improve flow of the game as intended. The fouls is I think the big one that will be an adjustment for most teams. No 1-and-1s, and now it's double bonus after 5 fouls, resets after each quarter. So I think that certainly changes the game and the flow of the game a little bit. And until we play several games, I don't really know how that will impact us. But other rule changes I don't think will affect us very much. There's the late. Under a minute left in the game, you can advance the ball on a timeout, which will add some excitement, I think, to the end of games. But other than that, I don't think you're going to notice a huge difference.
What is the biggest step you guys have to take a step up in the conference play?
I think we took some steps last year. We struggled a little bit to start conference play, and by the end of the season I thought we were playing very, very well. We advanced to the conference tournament championship game, and it was a back and forth game, and that experience I think will help us moving forward. But the big adjustment for us last year was learning how to compete, and especially on the defensive end in our league. So that's something that we're still working on, and it's a major focus for us right now. We feel like offensively we're going to be very, very good, and it's a matter of being able to get stops on the defensive end. So that's something we're still working on and hope to continue to improve throughout the season.
You were victorious in your exhibition over Upper Iowa. What did you see from your players in that game?
We learned a lot about who we are. I think we have to, at least early on, we're going to have to learn, with some new roles. We graduated 3 very, very good seniors from last year, and although people might not see that from our statistics, 2 of them started, 3 of them could have. They were all very, very good defensively, good glue kids, and so we're adapting without them. So we're going to need some players to step up in those areas, especially on the defensive end and from a leadership standpoint. So that's still evolving. But I was pretty pleased going over there and with a young group, and we're actually missing a couple players right now. Morgan Neuendorf is going to be playing in the NCAA tournament in soccer this weekend, and she's definitely going to be a big part of our team, so we went over there without her. And then Aaron Jones from the volleyball team, who's also playing this weekend, gives us another big threat inside. And, to go over there without 2 what we would consider players that will be in our lineup eventually, I was pretty pleased.